the way discrimination law has developed has involved lawyers and legislators and courts constructing a vast edifice, a scaffolding of complicated legal rules and principles around that very simple concept. And the upshot of that is it makes it very difficult for people to bring complaints. It makes people very reluctant to bring complaints, and it makes it very easy for those who are faced with a discrimination complaint and want to defeat it to bring it down on a technicality in a court or a tribunal. So that's the first problem. It's all too complicated.
Litigation is one way to create diversity and equality in the workplace. It's obvious from the way in which the different commissions have been promoting diversity and equality that there are various methods that can be used. One is obviously education, another is the litigation model, a third is the enforcement model. But I do think that litigation is one way that helps promote standards.
Yes, I do think that litigation has its limits as a vehicle for social change. When it is being used as a vehicle for social change, I think it does matter very much more that those who sit in judgment should be drawn from as wide a sector of the community as possible. It's not old-fashioned black letter law, it's a lot more complex than that.
Tucked away in the penultimate paragraph of the Labour Party's 2005 manifesto was a commitment to establish a Commission on Equality and Human Rights to promote equality for all and tackle discrimination, and introduce a Single Equality Act to modernise and simplify equality legislation. As we go to press, the Equality and Human Rights Commission is beginning its life, and consultation has closed on the government's proposals for a single equality bill for Great Britain.
I think our practitioners like the idea of a Single Equality Act because we think it's all going to be there in maybe 50, 100 pages, and we just look there. That's not going to help the man on the street particularly. It will help the practitioner because it may streamline legislation a bit and make the technicalities a bit more uniform, but that's not going to make it easier for the man on the street to get access to a good solicitor or run his case or her case effectively.
More and more often what you get is intersectional discrimination, and that's a situation where someone is bringing a claim that has got one or two or three strands of discrimination. So a Single Equality Act that has all of them included and that is policed by a single commission can be very helpful. If a person is able to bring an intersectional claim, that will be a sign of the success of a Single Equality Act. Anecdotally, I'm certainly aware that there are many intersectional claims.
We've got a proud tradition in this country of having had 3 important anti-discrimination commissions for race, gender and disability, which have made a very big difference. But the new commission is promoting equality as an ideal and as an idea, and it's promoting equality for everyone as a fundamental human right.
I think the one single thing that would lead to greater equality and diversity in this country is real commitment and leadership by the government. It would mean that they would embrace the public sector duty, they would fully use their public purchasing powers to change the practice in the private sector. They would ensure that there were resources. They would make sure that the legal aid scheme enable people to have good access to advice and assistance. Leadership is just not there. Whether there's going to be good legislation in the Single Equality Bill depends on leadership and commitment from the government. That's what I think is necessary.
I think if there was one single thing that would make a difference in terms of greater equality and diversity, would be if we were to constitutionalise the idea of equality.
But is there a danger that a call to promote equality and diversity will be seen as nothing more than political correctness and provoke a backlash?
Well, I think the right-wing media leaps up and down at every opportunity and shouts about political correctness gone mad, whether it's suggesting that women shouldn't be denied recourse to law when they're raped by an acquaintance, whether it's suggesting that women shouldn't be underpaid by virtue of their sex. There's always people who will claim that any activity designed to ameliorate disadvantage is political correctness gone mad. I think we should have no truck with these people. That will bring us into the future, and the promise